Her hands ashy his mom. Hey, KK. Oh, Kevin from the Scorpion Show lost his mother. Um, so we got to send out some prayers for him and his family. I know she had tested positive for COVID. She went into the hospital. I think to Kevin, if I'm not mistaken, Kevin said that he had tested positive also. Because I know he was taking care of his mom. She had dementia, and I think she had some other underlying medical conditions. But the sad thing about COVID is you can't visit your relatives once they go in the hospital. And his mom had been in the hospital for what, like 2 weeks or something. And I thought he had said she was doing better or something. And they had taken her off the COVID floor. But he announced today that she passed. So we are sending our condolences to Kevin. His YouTube channel is The Scorpion Show, but his name is Kevin, though. And his mom, like everybody called her Mama Scorpion or Mama, yeah, Mama Scorpion, because she was like the mama of the Scorpion Show. Because every now and then she would be on the channel. So um, it's sad. And this young man that we are talking about, let me see if I can find the article. So this young man, hey everybody, hey Bruhan Biker, KK, Moth Mama. The young man that I'm talking about, Corey Labarrie, I think that's how his last name is pronounced, was actually killed by one of his friends after his birthday party. Was killed on his birthday. Him and his friends were drinking, and he got into a car with one of his friends that was drunk. Um, Let me see. Does TMZ have the article? So it says Ink Master star Daniel Silva arrested for murder after crash kills YouTuber. So this young man was, I guess, like a up and coming, popular YouTuber. That's the two of them together. They were friends. So it says Ink Master star in the guy that killed him, I guess, won the Ink Master thing because he's a tattoo artist in LA. So it says Ink Master star Daniel Silva is about to be booked for murder after cops say he was involved in a crash that killed the YouTuber Corey Labarrie who died on his birthday. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ first responders were called out to the scene of an accident in LA Sunday night where two men in a McLaren sports car somehow crashed into a street sign and a tree while out for a drive. The passenger took the brunt of the hit. We're told the driver, alleged to be Silva, did not suffer life threatening injuries in the wreck, but the passenger, Labrea, did. Both were transported to the hospital where the YouTube star was later pronounced dead. Our sources say Silva is being treated for a broken hip and will either be arrested for murder there or once he's discharged. As for how this happened, we're told police were briefed by witnesses at a party that both Silver and LeBray had attended earlier in the night to celebrate Corey's birthday. Our sources say people told cops Silver had been drinking earlier that night. It is believed the McLaren was traveling at a high rate of speed before the crash, but we don't have any other specifics about what led to the accident. There are no other specifics. He got drunk, got behind the wheel of a car, and killed his friend. You don't need no other specifics. Like, oh, did he lose control? It don't matter. He did. You two were drunk. You got your drunk self behind the wheel of a car and you killed your friend. And it's witnesses stating he tried to leave the scene. So he tried to flee. But even with a broke hip, he was trying to get away. You know what you did. You know, I done killed this dude. And you trying to get away from the scene. You're not, for one, you're not a friend. You're not a friend because a friend is not going to put you in their car and you're drunk and drive you home or drive you anywhere. We drunk. I'm drunk. Let's call an Uber. Both of y'all got money. And I don't understand young people. I really don't. Everybody at that party knew that they were both drunk. I know they did. We know when somebody they all said he had been drinking earlier. So they knew he was drunk. And nobody had enough sense to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't be driving, or, maybe let me call you guys an Uber, or, whatever. So this young man died on the same day that he was born. He died on his birthday because your friend was drunk and hit a pole. And they always say the drunk driver always live. It always be some innocent person in another car or the passengers that die. The drunk driver always survive. I mean, this is just one of those things that didn't have to happen. And I was looking at the comments, and people were saying like, "Oh, don't blame him. That will, because they were probably both drunk, but you can't blame him." That's like these idiots now trying to blame Kobe and his daughter for the plane crash. Oh, he is to blame. He was driving the car drunk. That's illegal. You are to blame. And so the guy from TMZ said that they probably won't, he probably won't get charged with murder. He'll probably get charged with vehicular manslaughter because murder is harder to prove. Like they would have to prove that he did it on purpose to kill him, and he probably didn't do it on purpose. But the charges will probably be dropped down to vehicular manslaughter. But he's still gonna do some time because you knew you was drunk. People at the party knew you was drunk, and you were driving at a high rate of speed, so you were reckless. Not only were you drunk, you were reckless. Now they talking about restaurants in um, California. Is dine-in restaurants are supposed to be opening back up. No, you knew that you were drunk. You know you're drunk. You know when you're drunk. Drunk ain't something that you don't know. And don't let nobody tell you that you're not impaired when you're drunk. You're impaired. I've been drunk. I know you're off. Your timing, the way you think, the way you see things, the way you process things is totally off when you're drunk. Your vision, your hand-eye coordination, all of that is off when you're drunk. And it's just too easy to do things that you would not normally do when you're sober, like driving fast, being reckless, losing control of a car. All of those things are extremely easy to do when you're drunk. I don't know. That's just I just got a shiny forehead. Okay. So I really feel for this young man's family because his brother posted something on um, either Facebook or Instagram, talking about how sad he was, and then his mom, she posted something, and she was like, "They was both drunk." And I was like, "Okay, we get it. They was drunk." You know, it's just like I couldn't imagine losing losing your child on the day that they were born because they got drunk. I bet you're fun to drink with. The good thing about me is I'm not a violent drunk. Okay, I'm not a drunk, period. Like I don't really drink like I used to. But when I did drink, yeah, I was just a goofy, you know, fun drunk person. But I don't drink anymore. Not like that. Like I'll have a glass of wine or something, but I don't really drink like gin and all that kind of stuff like I used to when I was young. When I was young, it didn't matter. Yeah, and you don't have to stay home. You can drink, just don't drive. Call you an Uber. It's too many driving services now that you can use. You don't have to drink and drive. Call you an Uber. Call a Lyft. Call your parents. Call your brother. I'm pretty sure he would have came and picked him up. You can call anybody and say, "Hey, I'm drunk. Can you come get me?" Or something. Then to leave. Is that a scratch? Boy, stop scratching. Stop scratching. He got a dang scratch on his belly. Um, everything show up on him because he white. And if you see anything that's like not white or pink or whatever, it like heck it shows up on him. Um, it's too easy now to stop scratching. Shoot, you ain't got to be doing all that scratching. I'm gonna give him a bath tomorrow. Um, it's too easy now to um have someone come get you. It's too many car services, and it's not like you got money. You're a YouTuber. You have money. Let me see how many subscribers he got. You got money. He got 355,000 subscribers. And he gets some decent views. 100,000, 80,000, 20,000, 40,000. I mean, those are decent numbers. 200,000. Yeah, those are decent numbers. So he was making, a little bit of money off of YouTube. There's no reason why you couldn't call a Uber or Lyft to come pick you up and take you home because you drunk. So we send our condolences his um to his family, to his mom. But that's just one of those situations that could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. You don't have to drive drunk. You don't have to ride with someone that is drunk. Your life is way more important than just riding around in somebody's new car and you know that they're drunk or you know that they've had too much to drink. Because see, the crazy thing is we all process alcohol differently. So you can't say, oh, well, I only saw them have two drinks. They're probably okay. Now, right now, two drinks from me would probably push me to a point where I should not be driving because I'm out the loop when it comes to alcohol. Now, two drinks for me back in the day, that was like nothing. But now I wouldn't no. And I've probably done some, crazy things back in the day, but never did them with a car full of my friends or no. I just didn't even trust my friends when they were drinking. I'm not about to girl, no. I'll just take this chance and drive myself home before I get in the car with you drunk. I mean, none of my friends have ever been, in a car accident or anything like that. I remember in high school, though, this boy that I know was in a car accident with some other boys, and I think he was ejected from the car, and he was like in a coma for a long time. He was in a coma for a while. He had to learn how to walk and talk and everything all over again. And this was when we were in high school. I think it happened when I was like maybe a sophomore or whatever. And I don't think he came back until he didn't come back to school for like a good year. And when he did come back, he couldn't even he couldn't stay long. School was it was everything was just overwhelming to him. He, didn't know who half of the people were, like, and he was extremely popular before this accident happened. And every now and then I will see him um on the street begging for money. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he like started using drugs or I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, it was bad. And he still to this day has it seems as though he must have been like paralyzed or something on one side because he has a limp, and it seems like that the whole side is like affected, like maybe while he was in the coma he had a stroke, or it was a lot, because it was a lot going on, because they didn't even think that he was going to survive the um, accident, but he did. And it was just real bad. I mean, and he was one of those boys that, all the girls liked. He was really popular. He was, attractive. And, that just kind of reduced him down to just a normal person. And it was really, really difficult for him to deal with that. I think he eventually dropped out of school. School was just too much for him, and he had to end up dropping out. Well, he didn't have to, but he did. So I don't know. I guess with that happening when I was young, alcohol, I've always had a very serious respect for alcohol. I left it alone. I didn't even really start messing with alcohol until um, I was good and grown. I was over 21 when I started drinking. So, I feel for this young man. Huh? So, since you're a child of a Legwa, you got to take this as a karmic lesson and very serious. This is a message from him through his child. Who you talking about? Who's a child of a Legwa? Who's a child of a Legwa? Phoenix said I get goofy and sleepy. I do too now. I get sleepy. That's why I don't even like to drink. That's why I just left that alone. It makes me tired. So I don't even drink no more. I don't have time for that. Phoenix say lightweight unite. I am definitely a lightweight. 4 glasses of wine and give me my bed. I'm out for 24 glasses. You ought to be out. Ain't no way in heck I can drink 4 glasses of wine. Four? 4 to 6 beers in one bowl, and I'm in bed for the night. Y'all hardcore. I can't drink no 4 beers. If I put 4 beers in my belly, my whole stomach will blow up. I will be going to the bathroom like 500 times if I drink 4 beers. 4 to 6 beers? I can't do it. Heineken. I don't like Heineken. The only beer that I really like is Miller High Life. That's like the only beer. Or what's that one my husband drinks? Blue Moon. I like the one that they put the orange in. That's about it. I don't drink. I'm a child of Oshun. What made you think I was a child of Alegua? And my channel name says Omo Oshun. What makes you think I'm a child of Alegua? If I was a child of Alegua, my channel would be Omo Alegua. Yeah, I can't. I don't be out here drinking. I mean, every now and then um, I may have a little nip, but not often. Not often. Hey, Julia, 777 Who know what that is? Oh, I know I can't hang because I'm a drink. Now, if it's Moscato, I can drink probably two um glasses of Moscato. Really, because I like the way it tastes. Now, I can drink some Moscato, and I mean, 2 glasses of wine, I'm okay. But beer make me use the bathroom. I can't do it. Cindy say I'm a wino. Okay, girl. Yeah, but that's different. I don't have. I know I don't have Elegua traits though. Not like that. Not like I'm a child of Oshun. Oh, I do too. That's the only reason why I use the CBD is for pain. I don't do that to get high. I'm not out here trying to get high. My getting high days is over. Okay. I I use the CBD for pain, and that's it. I mean, I don't even like um that feeling. I'm not into that. When I was younger, you know, me and my friends, yeah, we did what we did, but I don't like that feeling. I don't even like the feeling of getting drunk. If I feel like I didn't had like two glasses, that's it. I'm done. I don't want no more. I don't like anything that's going to make me feel outside of myself. I hate this for this young man. Now his birthday will always, be tainted. His mother will probably never get over that. Oh, they banning vape juice in New York. Yeah, but won't y'all be able to just buy it online? A lot of the flavored ones are banned here also. They can't sell like the the flavor cartridges in they can sell them like at the smoke shops and stuff, I think, but not at the stores um like 7-Eleven and little convenience stores and stuff. I don't think they're supposed to sell the flavored ones. Oh, you can't have it shipped there either? What? I didn't know that, girl. So what people gonna do that's like really already used to it? Cause I used to watch this young lady's channel and she used to do a lot of reviews on it. And she lived in New York. So what do people like so they just ain't gonna be able to get it? I wanna try edibles one day. It's interesting. Now I haven't tried any from the the dispensary lately. Like I ain't tried none of this newfangled stuff, but I have tried some years ago. Now I ain't tried none of this new stuff that they got out here, but I do want to. Um, I want to try some. I want to try the CBD ones though, not not the um really harsh ones. If I vaped, I would just go down to Pennsylvania and buy large amounts. Oh, okay. So you can cross like state lines or whatever and get what you need. Cause it's not, it's not like outlawed everywhere. Just like certain states have banned it. I remember the first time I got blazed and had to work that day. Oh no, I never got high and went to work because I knew I was gonna get tired and goofy and hungry. So I ain't trying to go to work. That's a no. Never. No. But yeah, I know that they are banning a lot of the flavors at a lot of places. No, it's not just there though. It's not just it's not just in New York. They banned some of the flavors here in California also. And because, saying that those, fruity flavors and all of those, flavors and stuff were targeting children, younger kids who weren't supposed to be using it anyway. So yeah, a lot of them have been banned here. So I don't know. And I haven't watched this young lady's channel in a while, so I'm not really um is it snowing? Is it snowing in the Sierra? It must be. I'm gonna have to ask my friend, is it snowing in Reno right now? Cause we had some weird storm come through here yesterday. I mean, because they had said that it was gonna rain. And I was like, it ain't gonna rain. I mean, it rained to the point where my husband had to go and get his raincoat because he was out there in it. It rained. It put down some nice rain yesterday. It didn't rain I don't think it rained today though. It was just cold and windy and ugly. It just looked like it was gonna rain, but I don't think it did because we went out in the back twice and it's dry. I mean, it's just wet from yesterday, but dry from today. And I don't think it's been raining because I hear too many. The gardeners are out there cleaning I can hear them cutting the grass and stuff, and I know they ain't gonna be out there cutting no grass if it's raining. Anyone seen Monique lately? Monique was here yesterday. Hey, Phyllis. Monique was here yesterday. Wasn't she, Kay? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Melissa. Monique was here yesterday, finally. But she had been gone for a minute. She had been gone. But she finally came back. Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about. So has anybody been watching the whole Takashi 6ix9ine debacle? So for those of you that don't know, in case you don't know, uh I'm about to show you who Takashi. Y'all should know who Takashi 6ix9ine is though. He looked like if Skittles and My Little Pony had a baby. If like a Skittle and My Little Pony had a kid, it would be Takashi. Um, he just looks. I don't know. I don't know what that child looks like. So he's got all these tattoos on his face. He's got this colored hair. His hair is. It's always so funny to me when they do the little cartoon drawings of him, because his hair is always colorful. He's got all these tattoos on his face. So recently he got out of jail. He was in jail. I don't know all of the specifics of why he was in jail. I know he snitched on some people and he ended up getting out of jail. And I guess the people that he snitched on still in jail. Now, he got out of jail like last weekend or something like that. And soon as he got out of jail, he released a video. The video got like 1 billion hits on YouTube. Let me make sure it's 1 billion. Because people saying it's a lot. Is this it? It got 121 million hits on YouTube, plus the other streaming platforms that he put the video on, and they say all of these combined is supposed to be like 1 billion hits. He got like a couple of a million hits on Instagram because he went live, I think Friday, and I think they're saying that's supposed to be like the biggest live that they've had by a rapper. So Mr. Takashi is all over social media right now. Mr. Takashi is a child of Elegua. This is definitely one of Alegua's children. And you're going to look at him and be like, no, that little white boy ain't Alegua's child. For one thing, he ain't a little white boy. And he will tell you that he is Hispanic. And y'all know that the Latin people are into the orishas. They love the orishas almost as much as we do, believe it or not. and they are serious about these saints and these orishas. And here come little Takashi in all of his Alegua glory. Alegua love the kids. Alegua is a trickster to his name. He will play any kind of game with you. Oh, you want to play? As soon as he figure out you like to play, he gonna play with you. Takashi. Takashi is a master troll on Instagram. He be trolling everybody. Takashi is one of them, and right now he's trolling Meek Mill. Takashi is one of them kind of people that would. That is, when I saw him, I said, look at the label. Just out here making people mad, getting on people's nerves, and he just sitting back getting rich. You got to ignore people like that. As long as you give him attention, he will shine. And you can't outshine a child of Oshun or Elegua. You can't outshine us either. But you can't out trick a trickster. They got all kind of tricks up their sleeve. And Takashi just out here with his little crazy hair and his little tattoos. He just out here acting a complete fool. He done got out of jail. He ducking and dodging people. They said, oh, he ain't, somebody gonna get him soon as he get out of jail. Somebody gonna get him because he a snitch. He done released a whole music video. They had people on the set. He got women dancing in the video, then did the whole video, put it up, posted it, everything. Got a big old picture, a huge picture of him in Times Square. You can't out trick a trickster. That is a child of Elegua. I see it all over him. Just as childish and silly as he want to be. Those are Alegua's kids. Alegua's kids are silly. They childish. They will poke you until they get tired. You know why? They continuously poke you because they know they're going to get a reaction from you. Now, when people stop reacting to him, he will go somewhere and sit his behind down. But people don't see that. They don't see it. Supposedly he made a sex tape with a 13. It don't matter. That don't matter. They say a lot of Alegua's kids are attracted to children. Alegua himself is usually associated with a little boy. He's a child. So they are attracted, a kid is going to be attracted to another kid. So I can see that happening. I can see that. That's the opposite side of Alegua. He is a child, a little boy. We have to, when we meet people, we have to start looking at them and see them for who they are spiritually. And when you start to see people for who you are spiritually, who they are spiritually, you know how to deal with them. You know how to deal with a trickster. You have to ignore them. You cannot, you can't give them any attention. Like Meek Mill on Instagram typing, oh, we gotta get rid of this dude. We gotta do it for the culture. We gotta, just making his head bigger. I got somebody to play with. I'm gonna go play with him. And they're gonna win. They're going to win. You know why? Because that's their element. You can't fight nobody on their element. You have to know how to deal with these people. Ignore them. But our egos are so big. I'm not gonna let that dude be saying blah 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 about me. I'm gonna be about this and I'm gonna do that instead of just being, you know what? I'll see you. I see you. Let me just ignore you. Because if I ignore you, I run a better chance of you just going away. If he doesn't have anyone to play with, he will just go someplace else. But if you continuously engage with him, oh, I got a playmate. Just keep on playing with you. They love to play. Allegua's children love to play. They love to tease you. They love to mess with you, especially if they find something that they know will get on your nerves. They will continuously do that. I saw Takashi. I was like, oh my gosh. Look at Alegua. Alegua out here getting on everybody's nerves. I mean, Takashi out here making y'all mad. Leave that child alone. He ain't nothing but a big kid. Excuse me. I had way too much to eat. He ain't nothing but a big kid. He is a big child. And he is out here trying his best to drive all y'all crazy because that's his job. And he doing a good job too, because he had Meek Mill all up in his feelings. We gotta stop him for the culture. You don't leave that boy alone. You're not gonna stop him. He's protected. Y'all better leave him alone. Okay? Because if I'm right, you will get hurt before he's allowed to be hurt. Y'all better find out who these folks belong to. You can't be out here messing with these orisha kids. You gotta leave these people kids alone. Cause I'm telling you now, these orishas don't play when it comes to their kids. They gonna put a protection around them. Everybody was talking about how Takashi was a snitch. He a snitch. When he go to jail, they gonna take it. Not one hair on that multicolored head of his was disturbed while he was in jail. Not now. He didn't get beat up or nothing. And you see Kodak Black then got his behind whooped in jail. He in jail begging for people to write him and saying that the guards is beating on him and stuff. Takashi didn't get beat up not one time while he was in jail. And he was labeled as a whole snitch. Y'all better start looking at stuff with your spiritual eyes and see what's really going on. Takashi is a child of Elegua. So y'all might as well just leave him alone and just let him run amok until he get tired and go somewhere and take him a nap. Because he got that ultra, you know how little kids have, you wonder where your kids get all that extra energy from. He got that kind of energy. So he just gonna be running up and down these internet streets trolling everybody that he want to troll. He gonna make all y'all mad, and he gonna keep on doing it. You know why? Because you can't do nothing to him because he is a child of Elegua. When I first saw that boy, I was like, oh, something ain't right about him. And I was like, when he went to jail and everybody was saying that he was a snitch, I was like, oh, I hope don't nothing happen to that child. And then when he got out of jail and he, went back to his regular little antics and stuff, they start talking about it like on Instagram, and Lovely T, she was talking about it. I said, look at Allegra. That's who that is. That's a child of Allegra. Yeah, that's it, Phoenix. Just tearing up stuff and laughing because that's what Allegra do. He trick people and think it's funny. He do stuff and then sit around and laugh because he think it's funny. It's amusing to him. That's Takashi. Who is Shannon Leto? I don't know who that is. Who is that? I'm about to look and see. Oh, I don't know who that is. But he looked white to me. Is he white? Yeah, I have no idea who he is. I guess he's in a. Oh, is that Jared Leto's brother? Yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't say him. He looks Caucasian. And the only reason why I said Takashi is Hispanic. I mean, he flat out says he's Mexican. And I know that a lot of people in the Hispanic community, like I can see his mother or other people in his family probably practicing. They Hispanic people normally grow up with something. They Catholics, they believe in the saints, or they have some type of connection to Santeria or something in their family normally. And they may be like us. They may not practice it in the open, for everybody to know about it, but it could be your grandma, your auntie, or somebody. They know who the kids are in the family. My kids didn't practice, but I know who they are. I know my kids. My kids have never been initiated. I know my oldest son is a child of Obatala, and my youngest child is a child of Shango. So you know your kids. They don't have to be initiated or practice. Not actually practicing. I mean, I don't know that person. It just don't look like it to me. I don't know who he is. Phoenix said, I'm wondering about the dark side of Takashi. Like he mocks to the extreme, but I've always thought of him as I've thought of him as chill. Yeah, I don't think he is really aggressive. Like all of Allegra's children are not aggressive. Some of them are just, goofy, playful kids that, are really not out here trying to hurt you. And in a lot of instances, Allegra is not trying to hurt you either. He's just being somewhat childish, kind of trickster. But if you get hurt in the process, oops, sorry. That's kind of like his attitude. Who is Pan? I've never heard of Pan. Yeah, I heard her say that. Who is Pan? I've never heard of that even in the Christian pantheon. Who is Pan? Isn't she Haitian? Isn't isn't Lovely T Haitian? Oh, a Greek god. Oh, see the Christians don't mix Greek and Christianity together though. In ancient Greek religion and mythology, Pan, ancient Greek god of the wild, shepherds and flock, uh, nature of mountain wilds, rustic music and impromptus, and companion of the nymphs. He has the hindquarter legs and horns of a goat in the same manner as a fawn or satyr. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Pan is a figure from Greek mythology who was originally a pastoral god from Arcadia. He was believed to dwell in the mountains and forests of Greece and was considered the patron of shepherds. Hence, one of his attributes is the legomblin, a harp trap. See, I don't see that. She just dug that up out of. She calls him the agent of chaos. Yeah, I heard that, but that don't even go with this though. That don't even go with this. I'm pretty sure there are some other Greek gods that would describe him better. Because this one is half human and half goat. That I don't see. Yeah, I don't see that one. Because I guess he was a sex god. Maybe she's saying that because of what he had. Lovely T is Nigerian. Okay, I knew she was something. I knew she was mixed with something. So it's African. Um yeah, I don't see that. She could have said anything but that, but everybody got their own opinion. I'm pretty sure some people um when they see this video ain't gonna agree with me, but we can all have differences of opinion as long as we respect each other. If you don't see it for um if you don't see it for a lesbian, that's fine. Hold on, y'all. Let me get let me see. I don't feel like looking it up. Come talk to them while I go get my book. Go. You talking to him? No. You don't talk to him, boo boo? Really? Mo, is that daddy? What time is it? I don't know. It's too early. I said, let me come in early. So, um, by the time my husband come home for lunch, I will be finished. And then I can spend time with him. Oh, shoot. Page. Let's see. Okay, it says page 2. Let's see. 26. Oh, okay. Let's see what it says here. It says in Nigeria, is speaking about Elegua. In Nigeria, let me show y'all the book that we're coming from. Santeria, the religion. Okay, so it says in Nigeria, Elegua is known as Eshu. He is one of the most important deities in almost every household or village reveres him. Regardless of the orisha it worships traditionally, he must be propitiated before any other divinity because he is the one who had to carry the offerings to the other orishas, and he will do so. He will not do so unless he is honored first. According to Ilawo, without Eshu, the dynamics of ritual would not exist. If he did not receive the necessary elements needed to fulfill his constructive function, he would retaliate by blocking the way of goodness and opening up the ways that are inimical and destructive to human beings. Hence, he is both feared and revered. Because of his Orisha's ambivalent nature, in some traditions, such as the Brazilian Candomblé, where he is known as Eshu with an X, EXU, he is associated with the devil. But the Orishas do not see Eshu and they spell it with an SESU as an evil entity. Neither do they acknowledge the concept of radically opposing forces such as good and evil. Eshu is one of the functionaries of Oldamari, and he is simply out to try to test the human heart. His chief function is to carry messages between human beings and the other Orishas and to report human actions to Oldamari, to God. In Santeria, Eshu is known as Alegua, Alegbra, and Eshu as Alegwa. He is the essence of potentiality. As Alegbra, he is the wielder of power. And as Eshu, he is the eternal wanderer, moving with the swiftness of Mercury from place to place. He is also known as Eshu, the How long y'all been gone? Y'all been gone for a long time. I'm just a reading. How long y'all been gone? Because I just looked up and it was buffering. Okay, let me go back. In Santeria, a legua is a trickster who stands in corners and at crossroads and guards the home against dangers. Some Santeros keep Alegua's image in their courtyards in a small house built especially for him, but most keep him inside the house near the front door so that he can keep evil away. Allegra's punishments are usually mischievous in nature, not unlike the pranks that a naughty child may play. But in extreme cases, when the Orisha wants to show his displeasure with a wrongdoer, he will deal with the culprit with a heavy hand. That person may find himself the victim of a theft or an accident, or he may wind up in jail. All distinctive punishments of Elegua. So Elegua probably got kind of tired of Takashi. He was probably doing too much. He had been probably told Takashi, you know what? I need you to sit down for a little while and keep your mouth shut. And Takashi was like, I can't do that. He was like, okay, well, you'll do it when you go to jail. You'll sit down in jail. And he let him sit down in jail for a little while, and then he went and got him. You see that? Huh? You see that? Allegra's rewards are equally distinctive, usually accompanied by a special sign of the Orisha, such as his colors, red and black, or his number, three, three, or any multiple of three. And Takashi's numbers are 6 and 9. Both numbers multiple of three. Allegra is said to have 21 paths, and in each one he has a different set of characteristics. And of course, it goes through, and I'm not going to read all 21 of those things, but just start to look at situations and people with an open eye. And when I say an open eye, because we do have two eyes, but this eye, this one, your spiritual eye, is how you're supposed to look at certain situations when you see things that are a little different, that cause you to maybe squint. When you look at them, you may want to, you know, use your spiritual eye to look. Hey, peeping times, they can drop down. I have no problems with people dropping down out the sky. Anybody can talk as long as you are respectful. We welcome peeping times. We welcome people in sitting up in the trees listening. But hey, if that's how you get down, you rather sit up in the tree and listen than come down and sit with everybody else. Have at it. I'm not gonna shake no trees to make no people fall out. You know, you don't shake a fruit tree to get the fruit, because I don't even want it after it hit the bottom. After it hit the ground, I don't want it because it gets bruised. If I want free fruit, I'll pick it. You get it when it's ready. So I'm not shaking no trees to make no people fall down out the sky. Y'all have a nice time up there. But I know they always up there though. They're always up there looking, hovering, watching. And I hope that they learn something. But hey, you can join the rest of the folks. Come on down here and have a good time with us. Yeah, you just gonna sit there in the tree? I know it's uncomfortable. So Takashi, he didn't. Takashi probably has even made Elegua mad. And Allegra had to sit him down for a little while, let him stay in jail for a little while to kind of, get himself together. And sometimes the spirits will do that. They have to sit us down. We doing too much. They will sit us down. Hello, educate to liberate. They will sit us down to get our attention. Sometimes spirit has to take us away from everything, from the distractions, to be able to talk to us. Sometimes spirit have to take you away from your husband to talk to you. When you're getting too caught up in things. Takashi put out a hit on Chief Keef, who had been murdering so many people in Chicago. Yeah, I try not to get into, I try not to fall down the rabbit hole of he did this, he did that, da 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 da. I can't do that. I have my own life to live. So, I mean, like there's some things that I know about him. Like if he just got out of jail, I know he got out of jail and he released a music video or whatever. But all of the technical ins and out and who he got into it with. And yeah, because Lovely T, she knows about his beef with the game and all of that kind of stuff. So I don't know about all that and don't care really. Um, I don't care who he funking with. It's just funny to me, um, especially to see men, who are supposed to be tough and I'm doing it for the culture, get upset at some Skittles looking. He just looked like the rainbow just threw up on him or something. This whole situation is funny to me. And what's going on with our girl? What's going on with Cardi B? Are we gonna have to do a prayer circle for Cardi because she was on top for a minute. She was doing good. Her music was, bumping, and her name was in everybody's mouth. And it just seems like she's slipping. She just bought this really expensive house in Atlanta. And you could tell Cardi B's got some expensive taste. She likes to fly private and she likes nice clothes and nails and hair and all of this. And I'm gonna tell you that kind of stuff ain't free. And it don't seem like Cardi has investment in things that really gonna make some money. Because if you're spending money and you're not bringing in money, eventually you ain't gonna have no money. Because look like her husband is the same way. He like to spend more. Like what I saw that they did for Christmas for the kids was ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I know he got what, 4 kids, and they just bought all of this stuff. It was just like a warehouse full of just toys and stuff, and they bought that house. Cardi, somebody go over there and check on her, cause honey, with this Meg the Stallion and Beyonce, and then Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat on top right now. Somebody go check on Cardi. Y'all going around there and take Cardi white candle and some coconut water and some Florida water and give her a good old white bath and get her together. Cause I think it's not looking that good right now. She got to do something. She do. She really does. She needs a very, very good financial advisor. She really does. Or Cardi will be broke. And Offset. And he got all them kids that he gotta pay child support for. They will be broke. Do you hear me? Cause you only stay on top of the rap game for so long. See, Beyonce and Jay-Z, Beyonce don't ever have to do another record. And she's set for the rest of her life. But they have investments. Cardi and Offset are not Beyonce and Jay-Z. They not even in the same, they not in the same tax bracket. They're not in the same bracket mentally. None of that. They not. Now you can get mad at me if you want to. You know I don't care. Get mad. But I can tell they're not. Yeah, he got a house full of babies. Didn't Cardi do a clothing line? Ain't it? And didn't she? What's that clothing? What's that little ghetto clothing line that Fashion Nova? Is she a part of Fashion Nova? I'm not really sure. It was Fashion Nova. It ain't Fashion Nova no more. They changed the name. Yeah, but she gonna need more than Fashion Nova too, because she don't own that. I think she went in with somebody else. She, she don't own it. Yeah, she collabed with Fashion Nova. She don't own it, but she has a clothing line. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that. Yeah, I haven't heard of her having a clothing line. She was giving away money with Fashion Nova though. That wasn't. I mean, but giving away money, that's nothing. That's not helping keeping money in her pocket. And I'm talking about her being financially set for the long run. I don't care about people giving away money, but what are you doing to set yourself up for the long run? Is what I'm saying. I'm saying if Cardi not making no hits, you don't have no investments. What is she going to do 10 years from now? Cardi is not going to be on top forever. No rapper does. It's always somebody trying to take your spot. Always. That's the rap game. It's a 6-year old sitting in his mama's basement right now, writing his raps. 6. And he's gonna keep doing that until he gets to be a teenager. Coming for somebody's spot. So when you in the rap game, you can't just be still. You got to be turning out these hits, especially with Meg The Stallion out here with Beyonce as a feature. Beyonce, Cardi got to come out here with something. She got to do something. They do that in Ireland, White Bath, but it's lower the water, holy water, and I think it's sea salt. Mm. Well, I mean, everybody has white baths are different in all cultures. If you go to Brazil, they're different. If you go to Haiti, they're different. If you go to Nigeria, they're different. If you even here in the United States, they're different depending on, you know, the orisha, who's preparing it, all of that kind of stuff. They're all different. It's all the same. You know, you're basically trying to get to the same place. Like the basic ingredients are the same, but everybody add their own little touch, herb, whatever, into the water to make it their own. Yeah, she got to do something. She got to do something. You can't steal because if you're spending money and money is not coming in, what's going to happen? Eventually you will have to start liquidating your assets. You'll have to sell some of them cars or sell that house and downsize. And when celebrities start liquidating assets, then people, oh, they ain't got no money. That's the first thing people say. And it don't look like Offset likes to keep his body parts to himself. So that could be a problem too. Because child support, when you're a rapper, that child support that's you paying out some good money. That's not, that's not like you having a baby by Tyrone and Tyrone work at the tire shop and you only get $400 a month. No, my baby's father is Offset, who is making millions of dollars. So you're gonna pay little Offset. He's gonna get some of that money. That's how the game works. Yeah, she probably still not driving. Why would she need to drive though at this point? And he bought her. What did he buy her? Um, uh, was it Maserati? No, it wasn't a Maserati. It was something bigger. It was something more expensive than that. What kind of car did he buy her? Because didn't he buy himself one too? Like they had these matching cars. I can't think of what it was though. She don't even drive. What kind of car was it? Cause I remember he bought her that car, and people were saying she can't even drive, and I was like, what? Who do I think she's a child of? I think she's a child of Yemaya. I really do. Um, I think she's a child of Oshun, but Oshun gave her to Yemaya to take care of because she knew she was going to be one of them problem kids, and she really wanted Yemaya to take care of her. I really believe she's a child of Yemaya because Yemaya does have, you know, um, some of the children who just need a little extra loving and a little extra mothering. And I can tell the way um, Cardi when she does speak about her mother, it's always, she always has like a sparkle in her eye when she does speak on her mom. So I really think she's a child of Yumi. I really do. And I think Yemiya is her guardian for a reason. I think Cardi has been through a lot. I don't know why, with, her having um, parents in her life. I don't know. I don't know Cardi's story or anything, but I just really think that she's been through a lot. And Yemiya is that mothering, um, caring um, deity for her. So that's what I think. Who knows? I'm just a person asking. I don't think. Oh, I know. I don't see Oya in her. I, I don't see Oya in her. Oya's kids have a different energy. And I don't think it's Cardi. Cardi seems Cardi Cardi has that I will fight you energy, but I think that's more of that New York. New Yorkers are brash by nature. Just like they say that people in California are bougie by nature. I think New Yorkers are just brash. That's just part of who they are as people. And I think a lot of that, Cardi is her New York um, energy that she throws off. I really don't believe she is really as tough as she puts on. I think that's a facade that she's had to have because of the industry that she used to work in. And she was little, so she had to play that tough role. And I think it's just that. It's just a tough role. I think if you really talk to Cardi and get to know her, I bet you on the inside, she's just really a sweet person. Quiet, at home, you know, the Cardi that we see that made up makeup, nails, all that, that's for show. That's what she has to portray to the world. But I don't believe that. I don't think that that's who she is. And sometimes I feel sorry for people because they don't get an opportunity to be who they really are. I think that's why Beyonce stays away so much. I think that's why one of the reasons why she's so withdrawn, because she wants her kids to see the real Beyonce. She wants her kids to see who she really is, not Sasha Fierce. She don't want Sasha Fierce to raise her kids. She wants Beyonce to raise her children and just be normal at home. That's why she lays so low, because she don't want those two entities to mix in with each other. When she's at home, she wants to be the mom and the wife and all of that. And I don't think that Cardi has learned how to separate Cardi from her real self, because she's on social media so much. She's always on Instagram, and she's on Instagram as Cardi. She's made up. She's, the wigs, the sexy clothes, and she don't know how to turn that off when she at home, and that becomes a problem. That becomes a huge problem. Yeah, I love to wear. I'm a colorful person. I saw this. I saw this lady at Nations the other day, and she had to be maybe. She appeared to be around my age, or maybe a little bit older, and she she had on cat ears. She had on all these head. She had on a whole bunch of headbands. Like she was just like, I'm gonna wear this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. She had about five of them, like the kind of thick headbands. She had about five of them on in different colors, plus the cat ears. And then she had on her makeup, and she had like little jewels next to her eyes, because sometimes I wear my little jewels and stuff too. And she had on like a cheetah print shirt, some cheetah pants. And when she got out the car, me and my husband hollered. Do you hear me? And I was like, you better go, cat lady. You better wear that outfit. I love when people are not afraid to express themselves. You can't care about what nobody gonna say about you. Would I be out here with my cat ears and unicorn horns, and you know, people be looking at me like, who grandma is that? I don't care. I don't. Just don't say nothing to me. You can look as much as you want, but I better not catch you taking no picture, and you better not say nothing to me unless you ask me. Don't do it, cause honey, I be out here with some. I be wearing some outfits. Do you hear me? I be putting. Let me see if I can find this one outfit I had on, honey. I had the unicorn purse and everything. You can't tell me nothing when I'm dressed up. You can't. Stop scratching. Hey, stop. I had my little unicorn purse and everything, child. You can't tell me a thing when I put my little gizmo. You can a bath tomorrow because you've been scratching. If I find it, I'm gonna post it on the community tab. Cause honey, you couldn't tell me nothing that day. I thought I was the absolute bomb. Do you hear me? And I be out here with my little makeup and cat ears and all kind of stuff, because I like stuff that's different. I don't want to look like everybody else. I'm not trying to look like everybody else. I like to have my own style. I like to do my own thing. And I don't care what other people think. And I think that's how everybody should be. Like, why are you out here worried about what people think about you? Because if you do, you'll never do anything if you're constantly worried about what other people think about you. And then you'll always be saying, oh, I should have did this, or I should have did that. Like I have one regret, and that was not being a goth when I was a teenager. And that was because my mama wouldn't let me. She's like, you don't have to be out here wearing all them demon clothes. Them kids look like a bunch of demons. But I was so attracted to it. Like I wanted to do it so bad. And I can't wear them big old platform shoes and stuff now because my feet didn't got bad. So them days is over. I can't find that picture. And that picture was super cute too. Um, those days is over. So I'm not about to be out here in no platform shoes, but honey, I would have. Do you hear me? I would have been stomping all over Berkeley with my little goth friends. But my mama, she quickly shut that down. She was like, no, you will not. You know, I couldn't even wear black fingernail polish when I was a teenager. My mother said that was demonic. That's that old demon stuff. Them kids got demons in them. They out here worshiping Satan. And I used to be like, Mom, those kids are not worshiping Satan. They're just goth. Honey, my mama was not. Lucille wasn't having it. That's my only regret about um like about clothes and stuff. But now I wear whatever I want to wear. I don't care about nobody. I don't care what other people think about me. Who cares? Oh, you think I look crazy? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I will look even crazier tomorrow. That's how I get down. And that's how everybody should live their life. We would be a lot happier as people. For one, if we didn't put expectations on other people, and for two, if we didn't care about the expectations that people put on us. Wear what you want to wear. Polka dots and stripes. If you want to wear polka dots and stripes, wear polka dots and stripes. If that's going to make you feel good, wear it. All of this, oh, you can't do that and you can't wear it. I'm still looking for that picture. You can't wear this and you can't wear that and you can't do this and you can't do. Says who? Like, answer the phone. That you You know what? The only thing about living here is these people really have a landline and they have an answering machine turned up super loud. Super loud. Who still has an answering machine? Like a real live landline and an answering machine. For real, for real. She didn't get it in time. She got it now. I don't know where that picture at. Yes, an answering machine. Loud. Because when people leave a message, everybody in the house hear it. Hi, it's so and so and so and so. Your coochie met rat. Never. Okay? Never. Even when I had an answer machine, it would be down super low. You're not about to come over my house and hear my coochie medicine is ready. Mm-mm. I couldn't find a picture. I don't know, child. If I find it, I'll put it on. I'll put it on. No, I only got 4 plants. Four. I A friend of mine adopted the majority of them. Some of them I gave away. They're all gone. I only kept four. So I'm about to start all over when we move. I already told my husband I'm starting over. I don't care. But I'm going to try to start with plants that I didn't have, that I didn't really get a chance to get. Some that are not in my collection, that were not in the collection that I had. I want to start with like new plants. So I'm probably gonna get like a pothos or something. But I want to get plants that I haven't had before. So like maybe get some different Hoyas and different um philodendrons, because there's a cajillion philodendrons. So I want to get some different philodendrons and stuff. So I don't know. I don't have anything else to talk about. Y'all about to give me kicked off of StreamYard because yeah, I really missed them too. I mean, the young lady that adopted a lot of them is crazy because the Christmas cactus is blooming. I don't know if it's a Christmas cactus. It's probably an Easter cactus and it just bloomed late, but it's blooming. And I was waiting for that to happen. And it is blooming with her. And the other plants, she, sends me an update. Like she sends me pictures of them and stuff on Instagram. And they're doing, really good. Like she is doing really good with them. Like she really wanted them. Her daughter really, her daughter's now like, so I'm happy about that. But I do miss my plants. Like I almost cried Saturday because, I'm just so used to getting up in the morning. Like I had this routine. Like I would get up in the morning, talk to my plants on my way down to make my coffee. I would talk to the upstairs plants and check on them, make sure everybody was okay as I'm walking down the hall and just, had this vibe. And then go downstairs. My baby's down there. I'm so used to them, being around me and, making my coffee. It's just so different. So I literally almost cried this weekend. Just, but I know that this is for the best. You know, and it's gonna work out. I wanted to. I seriously wanted to. No, we moved because the rent went to almost $3,000, and it was time. Like I'm not about to pay that to live in that. That's a house note. I mean, in the Bay Area, it's really not though. Rent is getting crazy in the Bay Area, just crazy. It went to 28.75. So we left. So we still looking for a house. We ain't found one yet. We living in one though, but this ain't ours. But we still looking. Um, I really don't want to move to Sacramento now because this is so close to my husband's job, and I like the fact that he can come home for lunch. Where he can do that where we were. He can come home for lunch. I like him coming home for lunch. And, us getting that crazy for like an hour and then him going back to work and then in a couple more hours he'll be back at home. So I'm really hoping that we can find something out here and not have to go to Sacramento because Sacramento is an hour away, but it's just so much cheaper. So much cheaper out there than it is here. It's ridiculous here in the Bay Area. Where was you trying to go? We signed a 6 month and I'm still wanting to leave Texas. Oh, you signed a 6 months lease there? So yeah, we did move, but um we haven't found the house yet. Where are you at, Melissa? Are you in this area? Oh, you want to go east? Is it cheaper? Because Texas is cheaper than California, but people say it's places in Texas that's kind of expensive too. But when I looked at Jay Wilson's house, you don't find too many houses that's like a couple 100,000 for, especially not for like a new place. I think his house was like 300,000, and that's real good for a new house. I'm in New Jersey, but he's a website BC. He's a broker. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a place in California. I mean, I really don't want to be. Um, I really don't like my husband. He wants to go to Sacramento, but that's like an hour drive for him to work out here, unless he's going to work in Sacramento, and I don't really know if he wants to. If he wants to work out there. Oh, really? Texas is the Texas is developing. Northern California, the Sacramento or Bay Area. Northern Cal. Yeah, some people are saying that uh, parts of Texas is expensive. I'm pretty sure it ain't as expensive as California, though. I don't know no place. Well, New York, of course. New York is some places in New York I've seen apartments and stuff are more expensive than California. Like California is getting on New York's level when it comes to apartments. Like studios and stuff for $1,000, like a room. $2,000 for a studio. A studio is a room with a bathroom, kitchen. And I've seen some here in the Bay Area for $2,000. Well, we were in a 3 bedroom townhouse. And so that went for, what did I say? 28.75. And it didn't even have washer and dryer. I could see if it was a modern place. You expect that for a modern place. But this place wasn't even modern. Like it didn't even have modern appliances. It didn't even have a dishwasher or nothing for that price. No stainless steel appliances, just, regular appliances, no dishwasher, no nothing. He said all the British love pudding. That's why we all got bad teeth. Really? I think we are the cheapest in Bama. Yeah, Alabama's got some nice homes too. Cause I visited, my first husband was from Birmingham, and his mother had his parents had a really nice brick house with a huge front porch. Like one of those wraparound porches. I mean, the porch was so big. They had like swing, patio furniture, just all kind of stuff on this porch. 5 bedrooms, full basement, attic, just a huge house, big backyard. You know, here in California, especially if you live in like a housing development, you don't get that big front yard, big, huge backyard. I mean, a decent backyard, but it's usually one or the other. These places, these homes in this development, they're not made for you to just, kind of like hang out in the front yard. They're not made like that. I want to, I just really want a decent backyard. The front yard, um, it doesn't have to be spectacular, but I do want a decent backyard. I do want space for Gizmo to be able to run around and play. And then I want like grass in the backyard so that I can, chill out and just kind of like relax in the backyard. Because I do like, you know, when the weather is nice, I like to be outside, just like chilling and having fun. So I do want a backyard with some grass. Yeah, me either. The place that we had didn't have a backyard. So, because we lived in the middle, it was 3 townhouses and we were in the middle. So there was, I mean, and there really wasn't a backyard, period. Like it was some space back there, but I wouldn't consider that a backyard. Like Gizmo's having fun now in the backyard. He will run around back there and play and stuff. So he's having a good time in the backyard. But it's different when it ain't yours. When it's your yard, it's different. So Oh, right. See, I don't want to be. So I don't want to live somewhere where it's raining a lot. I don't like rain. I don't like when it's overcast, see a lot. That I think that's one reason why I love California so much because so it rained yesterday. Today it was ugly. The sun is shining, like cloudy, but the sun is shining and it's windy. But probably tomorrow or the next day, the sun will be back out. You need it to rain sometimes, but I don't really like to rain. So, what you looking at? Huh? You about to do something. Come here. You want hi? Come here. You ain't say hi to people in a long time. Come here. About to pick you up. Come here. Come here. Oh my God, you are such a lazy dog. Come here. I don't want to bump your head. Jump. Yeah, miss. Yeah, miss. You don't never say hi to the people no more. They be won't say hi to you. They miss you because they don't see you that often. Because you don't be sitting on the couch no more. Because there's no couch, mommy. There's no couch. You sitting in a chair, and the chair is only big enough for you. There's no room for me. I'm mad. There's no room for me to sit next to you. Now I gotta figure out how to get down because I don't want to bump my head. We'll go this way. There you go. We'll have to get another little chair so he can sit. I was gonna go in the other room today and make the video, but I didn't feel like taking everything. I mean, I'm waiting for the weather to get nice so we can do it outside. But I don't want to do it when you guys hear all the wind blowing and stuff. But I was gonna do it in the library. Get all professional and do my videos in the library. I was gonna put on a tie and everything, y'all. I was gonna do it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Nah, because I think my husband got his ties packed up. We still got a whole lot of stuff. I mean, everything is packed. That's why y'all see me rotating like 5 or 6 shirts. I'm not about to pull out a whole bunch of clothes because when we find a place, I want all this stuff to be packed up and we just throw it in the truck and move. So I'm gonna be rotating these 5 shirts. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing these 4, 5 shirts that um I unpacked. So don't be like, why she keep wearing? She used to have heck of clothes. I still do, but they're in storage. I only kept out, you know, um, a closet, a small closet worth of clothes. I took out maybe about it's more than 5. I kept out like a week's worth of tops and bottoms. But if y'all get tired of looking at them shirts, oh well. These the only shirts I got. And I sure ain't gonna be in here unpacking clothes just to make people happy. Plus, it's not like we can go anywhere. We can't go nowhere. We can't go out. We still on quarantine. So what's the use having a whole bunch of clothes right now when the highlight of your day is going to Target because everything else is closed? Walmart, the lines are still super long to get in there unless you go early in the morning. So me and my husband, we have scratched Walmart off the list. We have scratched off Costco. Definitely would. Trader Joe's off the list until they stop doing this line situation. And I do like Trader Joe's. Like I love Trader Joe's macaroni and cheese, but I can do without it. I can live without it. I'm only going to stores that are not enforcing that line situation where they're only letting a certain amount of people in the store at a time. So that's Target. That's about the only store that I'm going to right now is Target. The rest of y'all can kiss my butt until Corona is over. Seriously. So, I gotta get me some more Eco Gel. All my gel is almost gone. I just looked at that squirrel. I just noticed that's probably why my hair ain't laying down like it's supposed to, because I only got a little bit of gel left. As a matter of fact, I can probably order that, huh? From Amazon or something. I wonder how long it'll take for it to come if I order it from Amazon. A couple of days? Okay. I ain't ordering no gel. I'm gonna go right over there to Target and get me some gel. Did the package come? Because I'm expecting a package. I ordered these new cards. Eco style of curl hair up. I use the one with the argan oil, I think. Well, I use two. One, like if I really want to lay it down flat, I use the other one. But if I just wanted to lay down just a little bit, I use the one with the is argan oil or some kind of oil. The hold is not as hard as the other one. Yeah, it smells good. This will smell better than the original one that I use. So I do use two because sometimes I'll be wanting to lay down the sides because I need a cut. I need my sides trimmed because I do cut them. You know, I cut them down because it's supposed to be like a little kind of mohawky type situation. So my sides are cut, but they need to be trimmed again. So I'll take the Eco gel and that'll make the hair lay down. Because my hair is kind of curly. And if I don't brush it or lay it down with that Eco gel, it will kind of curl up. So I need it cut though. I need to get my husband's clippers and just shave it down just a little bit more. But I like to keep the sides shaved down. Yeah, I shave them down bald. I will take that guy off and just cut all that off. But now I have a reference point. Like I know how far to go because I've done it so many times. There's a line that I have. And so I'll just make sure I brush the hair down to that line. And I just, I know not to cut up in here because this where my dreads are. I know where to stop. I done got used to it now. So I know how to do it. I use my husband's clippers. And I just, I know how far to go with that little thing. There's a line you can't tell from this camera, but there's a line. And I know how to uh, stay in there. Gizmo, you ready to go outside? You want to go outside? You want to go pee? You're like, no, I want to take a nap. What time is it? It's almost 6. Oh, hold on. Oh, I thought that was Daddy. It's almost 6. Daddy will probably be home soon. For lunch. I already ate. So he said cocoa butter smells lovely. I don't like cocoa butter. I never did. I guess because my mama used this on me so much when I was little, and I just can't stand it. Yeah, for some reason the locks on the side was I don't know, they had started to feel heavy and it felt like they were pulling, and I just got kind of sick of that and I just cut them off. I was trying to release some of that weight. They had just got too heavy. And so um I like the length that they are now. Like actually they are starting to grow back. They are um getting a little bit longer again. Like I might have to cut them again because they are starting to get longer than what I really want them to be. I kind of want them to stay at a kind of short, not short, but because they're not short, but they are starting to grow back from when I cut them. But I do want to keep them kind of like at this. See, you could tell they're growing back already, and I just cut them. So they're about to my waist. So I'm probably going to have to cut them again. Because the last time I think I had cut them like right to my chi-chis, chi-chi length is good. I'll probably cut them again. But yeah, I was trying to cut some because they really had got heavy. They were starting to get heavy and they were starting to, you know, pull. So cutting off half of them really did release. I mean, they feel much lighter than what they used to. And cutting, you know, all of that off of the sides made it a lot better also. So they feel a lot lighter. I mean, I do wear them down more often now that they're lighter because they were just too heavy. I don't keep my scalp moisturized because I have psoriasis, and um, oil is oil is a good thing and a bad thing for people that have psoriasis. Like sometimes if you use too much oil, it can cause your psoriasis to flare up. And instead of having dry scalp, you'll have those plaquey things on your scalp that will, peel off and kind of looks like dandruff, but it's not. It's the psoriasis plaques. So you have to be really careful when it comes to oiling your scalp. Like I have to just allow my scalp to make its own oil basically. Like every now and then I will spray my hair with water and tea tree oil or something like that mixed together and just spray it on there and rub it in, and that's about it. And then I won't do that again for maybe 2 weeks or whatever. So yeah, I have to be really careful with that. Psoriasis, that's a mean monster, and you just don't want to. I don't want it to flare up because I've had it so bad that all my little hair on my hairline, child, had them fell out, and my hairline was white. Oh, it was a mess. And people look at you and just like people assume the stupidest stuff. Oh my gosh, Phyllis, thank you, sweetie. Oh, I appreciate that, girl. But you could have sent that to my Cash App, girl, because you know, Google be trying to take your money and stuff. Shoot, Google gonna take half of that. You send it to my Cash App, it'll go to me, and they only get like $1.80 or something. But thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Shoot, I love you too, girl. Y'all people that are on the members thing, the only person that did contact me was Cindy. Is Cindy still here? I got Cindy's email. If you're a member and you're like a platinum member or whatever the top tier thing is, you got to contact me so you can get on the schedule for your reading. So I appreciate you, Phyllis, girl. I appreciate that. Okay. Um, because I want to put you guys on the calendar. As a matter of fact, I gotta find my planner. I want to put everybody on the schedule. Did you get it, Cindy? I sent you an email. Um, I want to put everybody on the schedule so that I can keep up with everybody that is, you got to figure out what you want. If you want the reading or if you want to just talk to me. Yeah, that was super sweet, Phyllis. Thank you, sweetie. Um, I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with everybody since I really haven't figured out how to do the live that is, because they do have a thing where you can do a live just for the members, or it's some kind of weird way where you do a live and only the members can chat in the live. I don't know, child. Oh, you got it, and you were okay. I'll look at it. Because I usually only check my email like twice a day. In the morning, I check my email in the morning, and I usually check it again in the evening. So unless somebody tell me, "Hey, I sent you something" or whatever, then I'll go and look at it then. But yeah, you guys just get back with me in an email, and we will work this calendar situation out and get everybody on the calendar, and that way I'll be able to keep up with everybody regularly when it comes to the readings or the consultations or whatever. So I'm gonna go. We've been on here 2 hours. I'm every time I log on, StreamYard is like, oh, look at Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy done gave me $10. Lord, okay, y'all doing big things today. She say it's you know what? I haven't did the Taco Tuesday since we've been over here. I'm gonna have to get back on Taco Tuesday too, Cindy. So have a taco for me, okay? Okay, Cindy, out here doing big. Y'all out here doing big things today. God, no, y'all making me feel special. So I don't know if don't tacos sound good. I could have me a serious street taco right now. But the taco place that I really like is in Oakland. And we ain't in Oakland no more. We're no longer in Kansas. I gotta get used to the taco places out here. It's Taco Tuesday. He says taco. He says Taco Tuesday. Oh, I don't like shrimps. I don't be watching no LeBron child. I know him and his family do a lot of Instagram and stuff. Oh, you a vegetarian? I used to be a vegan. Do that make you sound elitist? I used to be a vegan. I'm trying to go back to veganism. I really don't eat a lot of meat. So meat is not my thing. Cheese is really my thing when it comes to being vegan. Oh, it's a viral video. Okay, I'll look it up because I don't know, girl. All right, y'all. If I'm not on StreamYard tomorrow and I'm just on my regular phone, y'all will know that the StreamYard thing is over, and I haven't made up my mind whether or not I want it because every time I log on, it says you're getting close to your hours. It's almost over because I think they give you 20 hours. And they sent me an email and said that I had got to 12. So I'm pretty sure this is a 2 hour live. Yesterday I did over an hour. The day before that it was over an hour. So it's got to be close to 20 by now. So if I don't do StreamYard tomorrow, y'all will know. Up, we hit our 20. And I haven't figured out if I want to even keep, I don't know. This was interesting, but that's what this app is. It it's a streaming app, and you can have like more than one person on the thing with you. But I'll never be inviting people on. But I think when it's not free, you can only have 3 people. But I think when you pay for it, you can have more. So I'm using the free app, but you can pay for it. But I don't even know if I want to go through all that. I really don't. So we'll see. I don't know, child. Okay, y'all. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll fit. Hopefully, it ain't nothing. Hey, Tina. Tina all late. Tina, y'all know that Tina got other friends now. She didn't got in with the crochet people. So she don't have time for us anymore. Okay? So I need y'all to get with me to make Tina feel guilty because she didn't dropped us for the crochet people. Tina be over there crocheting. Tina done made little doll clothes and everything, honey. Tina got her Barbie dolls out here in quinceañera dresses and all kind of stuff. Tina out here making hats and she doing big. Okay, feel guilty. Just gonna leave us, Tina, for them crochet people. They not gonna love you like we do. Okay, they not. You know how I know? Because I was with the crochet people. I left them because they don't have a heart like we do over here in the House of Black Hearts. I'll see y'all tomorrow. They're going to be like, that girl crazy. Okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you. Bye.